My nigga, you know nigga.
I don't give a fuck what color you is. You try that shit with me, your ass gonna get gunned down.
Nigga, I ain't gonna, I'm gonna keep it about this shit. I'm a gangster, bitch. Nigga, I be trying to pay attention to what's right. You feel me? What's wrong?
I understand where you coming from, where you trying to go with this shit, bro.
I could go and kill a nigga. You could say it's right, I could say it's wrong, but what do we have to point to define what is right or wrong? Yeah.
Like you making an impact on the community with this shit.
If you gird yourself up at wickedness, the Most High can use you for wickedness. If you gird yourself up with righteousness, whatever situation you're put in, the Most High can use you. Man, I look around in my city, desolate of life. We got a bunch of niggas around here, but ain't no skin on the bones. They just walking, susceptible to any spirit around them. I'm sharing some information for black folk about our history, where we descend from. YouTube app. Because we know that spirits come through the way of influence. When Yahweh Jesus was on that mountain, that demon was trying to influence him to jump off. You done fasted 40 days, 40 nights. Jump off this ledge and the angels will catch you. Why the fuck I'm gonna jump off a ledge to begin with? That's that spiritual influence. I'm sharing some information about our history, where we descend from. Check me out. Check out my YouTube, learn about yourself.
Okay, I like doing
For sure. It's all about that delivery on God. And when you're not girded up in your foundation, you're susceptible to different spirits, and you are even contagious, man. Excuse me, Ken. I'm teaching black people about our history and where we descend from, because we don't even know who we are, right? But check me out. You walk around these streets, man, if you're not grounded in what you believe in, what you standing on, these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, you're vulnerable. You don't have any skin on your bones. So them demons, them different spirits can attach to you and influence your vessel to acting out its will. Excuse me a bit, bro. I got some information for black people. This is about our history. Just check it out for me. Excuse me, bro. This shit about where we descend from in our history. Just check it out for me. Murder Hand Prophet, that's me.
Ain't got one, baby.
You did? Did you check it out? Shit, I've been filming 5 years type shit.
What's your drive behind this shit? Like, why you be doing like
prophecy? Because you know the Israelites are prophesied to way back up. You ever heard about the Valley of Dry Bones?
Yeah.
That's about the skin coming upon the flesh and us waking back up as a nation. You feel what I'm saying? History repeats itself. We were slaves to the Egyptians, Persians, and the Medes, Greeks, Romans. We're in captivity right now. You read the Bible, all you read is about the Israelites being in captivity. The Israelites are called niggas in the Bible. Acts 13. So we are these people. On my channel, I don't know if you really checked it out, but I go into proving that black people are the Israelites outside of the Bible.
Yeah, I ain't never clicked on the channel, but I did read it.
Hey, fuck with me. Goddamn, check the channel out, because you know black people weren't able to read or write till like 1865. So before then, they will put in that we are the Israelites verbatimly inside the history books. Like, this ain't no religious doctrine. I'm out here preaching like a crazy ass nigga. I'm just alluding to who we actually are. But niggas don't get no fuck. Niggas is satisfied with being called black. But yeah, our mindset, my nigga, this was all planned by our oppressor. We're occupied in the things that he has us occupied on. They ain't gonna sign no nigga speaking about life and shit, rapping about life. They're gonna sign a nigga that sells his own people out and influences niggas to murder each other. You feel what I'm saying?
So whatever said, you feel me, that's what they gonna buy.
Yeah, but the thing about niggas and the tribe of Judah, the Bible says thy brethren shall bow down before thee. It's just in that spirit to be influential. So if we're indulged in the murder and shit, what you think our community gonna be like? Hell yeah, so shit, we make the murder shit look cool. We make what they influence us to do look cool. Tight shit. For shit, sure. You don't have any skin on your bones. So them demons, them different spirits can attach to you and influence your vessel to acting out its will. That's why you gotta be headstrong. We be doing shit that we don't even wanna do, because that spiritual influence, man. You gotta understand what's going on. Hey, excuse me, bro. Peep game, I got some information going on about our history, where we descend from, because niggas is ignorant. You feel what I'm saying? But I got my YouTube right there to check it out for me. For shit, shoot. Yeah.
Like you making an impact on the community with this shit.
Hell yeah, because the Bible tells the prophets what to do. The Bible tells the prophets to go to the street corners. So I'm not necessarily out here to force myself on anybody, but if you gird yourself up at wickedness, the Most High can use you for wickedness. If you gird yourself up with righteousness, whatever situation you're put in, the Most High can use you. You feel me?
Y'all feel like niggas good for all of what they good for.
Hell yeah. But niggas ain't good for shit. Like say, the Most High may give a nigga a gift, right? Mo 3. Singing that nigga, sing fire fuck.
It's been a long time coming. I was raised with a pistol on a little street, far as light and dear.
But he's using that gift that the Most High gave him for wickedness. Now he gotta go. Now he gotta get killed.
I rap. You feel? I rap. You feel me? So I be feeling like I be making an impact. At the same time, you feel like you gotta say what niggas want to hear. The only way they gonna fuck with you or listen to your music.
I mean, I do music, right? All my niggas do music. I just be on some shit like that, searching for validation. You shouldn't even give a fuck. If you give a fuck, first of all, you gotta ask yourself, why do you give a fuck? And if the answer is looking for validation, shit, you living for what you're incentivized to do type shit. You can't be your own man like that.
Big ass word. How old you is, guy?
24 type shit.
23, bitch. You know, right now with you.
Hell yeah.
Shit, nigga, I'ma keep it a bone with you, I'm a gangster, bitch. Nigga, I be trying to pay attention to what's right. You feel me? What's wrong? Cause I know it's more to all this shit. More to rapping than just bitches, jewelry, and whoops. You feel me? I be looking for the big men and all this shit.
Yeah, like I said, my niggas do music and shit. I just be telling my niggas, speak the shit that's real. I ain't telling niggas to go do bullshit, but niggas will fuck around, be influenced by the murder so much, they not murdering nobody. They going around talking about the shit, you feel me?
Nigga wanna hear it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bitch. I gotta show you this song, bitch. I check out your YouTube, you check out mine. You check out this song, and you see the title, Real As Me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Nigga be really talking that shit, but I just started that dropping.
That bit at the E-way.
Hell yeah.
Tight.
That one don't got no hook on me.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? Song, when I feel the beat, nigga just kinda slow.
Yeah, that bit hard, my nigga.
At the gate, I just started been pushing this shit.
It ain't even just about what you doing right now, it's just about having a sense of direction, you feel me? Like this stuff right here, I used to run that bit every day, hold that ass.
Scan that bit.
More than half profit. So I'm making a little video right now, I got a mic right here. I got my joint in the car, that camera right there.
At the gate, my nigga.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I support what you doing, man. Keep going.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna get up out of here, bitch. What's his name is?
J Real.
J Real.
Yeah.
I'm quite G, KKG.
For shit, so. Alright, you gonna see me at shit, man. Excuse me, bro. I'm sharing some information about black people's history and where we descend from. Just check it out from me.
I'm straight, dog.
You straight? Oh, who? Alright, I'm gonna holla at you. Yeah, excuse me, aunt. Excuse me, aunt. Man. Hey, excuse me, brother. Let me ask you something on some real nigga shit. Real nigga to real nigga, right?
What up?
So, what makes an action wrong?
Hey, give me a cord out here. Huh?
What makes an action wrong?
Who?
An action wrong, because right, I could go and kill a nigga. You could say it's right, I could say it's wrong, but what do we have to point to define what is right or wrong?
It's all in what you define justice in.
Somebody could say being a pedophile is justified. So what do we have to point to say that that's wrong?
Everybody, I mean, if you're an adult, you should know that shit right from wrong, bro. You shouldn't touch nobody illegally without somebody's permission.
But say America, right? It was illegal for a nigga to read. So by the laws of America, was that wrong for a nigga to read just because the laws say so?
Now you got public schools, they teach you to read for free though.
Yeah, but there weren't any public schools.
Shit, that was back then, we wasn't even living. Shit, you gotta worry about today, what's going on now.
You know history repeats itself, right?
Shit,
I'm just saying.
History repeated itself, yeah. Oh yeah, hold on, let me get my cigar, man. Roll up the weed God gave me, man.
Okay, man, we got to go into something very important because this is going into the circle of life, how things work. Because if we don't know right from wrong, we'll repeatedly and chronically reap what we sow negatively and just be confused. We could complain, damn, Father God, I keep getting punished, but you don't even know what you're doing wrong. So what quantifies right from wrong? What I was trying to get old buddy to understand is that look around. The earth is filled with judgment. What is right from wrong? Because if the Most High God is just, wouldn't you think that if a nigga is born with one arm, it's for a reason? First of all, you got the circle of life. We could get into that a little later on. Regeneration. I don't want to give a nigga too much to digest, but peep game, man. An answer a nigga may give me is, okay, you got 10 commandments. So let's judge right or wrong based off of the 10 commandments, right? Is incest within the 10 commandments? Can you sleep with your mama? Is that a sin? Okay. Is homosexuality within the 10 commandments? Can you be an F word, a fag? Is sleeping with your girl on her period in the 10 commandments? You see, I could keep going down the list and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to say that we only have 10 commandments, because you got to understand the Torah, the law of the Most High, governs the whole land. How do you have a law that governs the whole land, but it's only 10 laws? That doesn't make any sense. So what we're going to come into understanding of is, what is our moral standard? What are the rules that we are to abide by? Let's get into this short lesson and solidify our instruction as a people, right? It's a little hot in it bit, but boom. So we know that Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. That's the whole duty of man. You got the chipmunks outside gathering nuts, putting it into its hole. You got the birds gathering sticks for the nest. You got the ants digging up soil and shit for the fertilization of different crops and shit. You got the bees going around pollinating. All of creation is doing its job. But us as humans, what is our job? To fear God and keep the commandments. This is how the earth will reign. You look at the ocean and you got a dirty ass ocean. The animals that are unlawful for us to eat actually cleanse the ocean. You understand? So when we start to go outside of our purpose and our calling and outside of the commandments of God, the circle of life just starts to be disturbed. And we're not operating how we're supposed to operate. You feel what I'm saying? And when you aren't operating how you're supposed to operate, you keep proving to the Most High again and again that you're useless. We know that warning comes before destruction. This is Matthew 5 and 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. So as we read down, this is the context. We can't go back up to the context and then dismantle it. No. So this building block, think not that I am come to destroy the law. That's solidified. Or the prophets. So the prophecies must come into fruition. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. What did Christ come to fulfill? The prophecy that he would come. And he even said that he did not come to destroy the prophets. So even the future prophecies must come into fruition. So here we have a prophecy of Christ coming back, and we see that those that are breaking laws that are even outside of the 10 are being consumed together. So we know that the law is not destroyed because future prophecy says that Christ is coming back and those breaking the law are going to be destroyed, right? Isaiah 66 and verse 17, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, so you're eating pork, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So right there we got it solidified. The commandments are still relevant. So boom. What did Christ come to fulfill? I'm going to go back to this. Somebody may argue that the law was fulfilled, right? But what was fulfilled is prophecy, my brother. Let's get that real quick. Acts 3 and 18. This is a quick breakdown. This is a very rudimentary, basic, beginner's level breakdown. I'm not saying that to put down anybody, but this is the fundamental building block. Because like I said, you got right and you got wrong. To be a man and to have clarity of different situations and why different things may transpire, because judgment is prevalent in the earth. We need to know what we are doing wrong so that we could avoid judgment, right? Acts 3 and 18, but those things which God before had showed by the mouth of all his prophets that Christ should suffer, he hath so fulfilled. So we understand that Christ is a fulfillment of prophecy. What prophecy did he specifically come to fulfill, right? Let's get at. This is 2 Samuel 7 and verse 14. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity,
We know that Christ himself did not commit iniquity, but we're going to find that this prophecy is dealing with the lineage of David. And it's a whole different breakdown, but regeneration is prevalent in the Bible and in just the concept of life, right? You got the rain comes down and it evaporates back up, and then the rain comes back down again, right? The same thing with our spirits. On that 6th day, everything was done being made, even our spirits. Nothing new was under the sun. We're under the sun, right? Our spirits are being recycled. So when we read this, we need to read it with a comprehensive mind. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men and with the stripes of the children of men. Christ didn't commit iniquity, but he was chastened with the rod of men. Let's keep reading. But my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before thee. And thine house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee. Thy throne shall be established forever. Now we know that Christ is going to rule in the kingdom. His throne is going to be established forever. This is a precept, Revelations 11 and 15. So Christ is going to reign forever. And the 7th angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever. So this is going to be Christ's kingdom. So we know emphatically this prophecy is dealing with Christ, right? So we're going to read that again, verse 16. We're in 2 Samuel 7. And thine house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee. Thy throne shall be established forever. According to all these words and according to all this vision, so did Nathan speak unto David. Again, this is dealing with the lineage of David. We know Solomon is within the lineage of David. Solomon died in his iniquity. So he committed iniquity, and Christ was chastened with the rod of men. I will be his father. This is verse 14. I will be his father. He shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, Solomon, I will chasten him with the rod of men and with the stripes of the children of men. Christ. Boom. We got that solidified. We have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
That nigga don't got no answer.
I understand where you coming from, where you trying to go with this shit, bro, but I'm the wrong one. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying, you don't got no answers, bro.
No answer to what?
She could say something right. You could say it's wrong. Where do you come to figure that out? Because you're speaking about the laws of America. It was legal to cut a nigga head off and a buck rape him in front of the whole plantation. Why is that wrong?
Then. We can't speak
It's then, but it can happen right now.
No, the fucking can't. Let a white motherfucker
my
try that
nigga.
shit with me.
You know nigga.
I don't give a fuck what color you is. You try that shit with me, your ass gonna get gunned down.
You know niggas still getting lynched in Mississippi?
This Alabama. They ain't trying that shit in Alabama. Them niggas scared of her. Let a white motherfucker try that shit with me, I'm gunning his ass down like I do a nigga. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta be at least a little curious about the answers, big bro.
I ain't really curious about it because shit in today's world, like
but it's just the nature of being a man, bro. You gotta be a justified man, a man of justice. Yeah. Excuse me, sister. I'm preaching to our people about our heritage and where we descend from. Just check it out for me. This is about our culture. We descend from the people of the Bible. Yes, ma'am. See me, them my black for real, oh God. Man, I'm just preaching the Bible like these beat. All right, my brother. Just gotta be that prophet, man. I'm at you, man. Excuse me, sister. I'm teaching black people about our history because we don't even know who we are, but just check it out for me.
I will.
This is my YouTube right here, Murder Hand Prophets.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, brother. Let me give you some information. This is about our history and where we descend from. Just check it out. This is our culture. Right there, Murder Hand Prophets. That's me on YouTube. Check me out. Excuse me, OG. I'm sharing some information for black people about our history and where we descend from. Check me out right here, Murder Hand Prophets on YouTube. All right, man. For sure. Excuse me, sis. I'm out here sharing some information for our people about our history. Just check it out for me.
Thank you.
Excuse me, aunt. I'm sharing some information for our people about our history, because we don't even know who we are, but just check me out, my YouTube right up.
All right, fam.
For sure. Hey, excuse me, bro. I got some information about our history and where we descend from. Just check it out for me. I got my YouTube right up. We descend from the people of the Bible. On my YouTube, I prove that we're these people without even using the Bible. Just check it out for me.
I'll do that.
For sure, big bro. Excuse me, big bro. I'm sharing some history about our people and where we descend from, because we're ignorant to our history. They don't even teach it in the schools. But check me out right there, Murder Hand Prophets, that's me. For sure. All right, no sis. All right, my boy. I'm sharing some information about black history and where we descend from. Just check it out for me. I got my YouTube right there, Murder Hand Prophets.